Hi, Marilyn O'Malley here, and I want you to know that you are a brilliant, juicy mess. I'm going to explain. I just want to share with you what I share with a lot of my clients, and this really helps them understand themselves more. So, brilliant. What do I mean by brilliant? I mean, when you're born into this world, you have incredible abilities. You come with a connection to source, to your higher self, to you come in with knowings from past lives, from past experiences, from whatever you learned if you were a starseed and you did some work before you even came here. You have this knowledge, this inner knowing that you might not trust. And so I want you to know that you might not feel brilliant, but you are. So this is why I'm going to explain it a little bit so that you can, because you can be going, no, I'm not, and just immediately feel like you want to turn away or turn this off. This isn't about me. And don't turn it off. Listen to me all the way through, and then you'll have a bigger picture and a better understanding about who you are. Okay? So hang in here with me, right? Because when we come into the world, we are connected. We're energy. We're this brilliant energy. We're that intelligence. We come from source or God or whatever you call it, the quantum field, the vortex, whatever it is that intelligent information. We are it, and we are of it. And we have these abilities, especially the generations younger than my generation. You guys have come in with a lot more information, and those of you who are like 18 years old and stuff, you come in with a lot more knowing than the 20s and 30-year-olds. So, so just kind of tapping into, okay, I have some knowings in me, just to like, let's just open the door crack so some light can start to get in there. And you have this ability, you're energetic, you have ability to interact with the universe, with the world around you. You have the ability to attract, to magnetize to you. You have the ability to put energy out into the world like a radio station, a radio tower. So you can put energy out and you can pull energy in. You have the ability of intuition. You have the ability to feel things, hear things, see things, know things, taste things even, feel it. You have an incredible heart that works with your mind, your brain, that does miraculous things. You have a brilliant body that is always working, whether you know it or not, and no matter what you do to keep you healthy. You have a consciousness and a subconscious and a superconscious, your higher self. You have all these connections. You have guides and angels who are there to help you, to guide you. If you ask, if you want to ask, you have free will. You have skills and talents. You might have a mission or missions that you're here. You know you're here to change things. You know you're here to help people. You know you're here with intelligence about what do I want to say? Technology. You know that you're here to just love people, or you're a healer in different ways, right? There's all these brilliant aspects of you that when you came into the world, and then whatever family arrangement you had, you forgot a lot. You forgot it because your need to fit into the family, to feel safe, to whatever it is, you kind of gave up different parts of yourself in order to fit in order to feel safe, in order to feel loved. So you forgot that you're already lovable. That's the brilliant part. You're this incredible heart energy, loving energy. You forgot that you came into the world worthy and already enough. You forgot. You forgot how brilliant you are. So that's one aspect, not, that you can go in, we can go into a lot of different, we can break all that down, but just giving you the big picture is like, you have this incredible mind, and you can work minds, and you can work with them in different ways. You have incredible abilities. You're here to create. You're here to connect. You're here to, you can share the energy. So there's all these things in you that you came in with that are brilliant. You are like a diamond in the rough, because a lot of you has been programmed, unless you're the younger kids, have been programmed to forget that, to think that you're not enough and that you're not worthy and you're not lovable and all these other things that kind of squished you down and pushed you down, and you found yourself contorted and depressed and feeling disconnected and alone or lonely, and confused and all of those things, right? So I'm here to share that you are brilliant. So if you could just crack that door open a little and just be asking yourself, where am I brilliant? What's the brilliance? So she said I'm this. Oh, and so you can go explore all those different areas. So how are you juicy? So I call the juiciness, this is how you express yourself, it's how you dress, it's how you talk, it's how you are in the world, so a lot of that, when you start to go back and see your brilliance and understand, oh, I am brilliant, right? I have these different aspects. And when you can start to see and you feel free to be that brilliant, and you feel safe to be that brilliant, then you start expressing yourself in these ways. Like you might have a great sense of humor, or you might be sarcastic, right? Or, you're very colorful, or you're very black and white. All different ways, the jewelry you wear, the expressions, your facial expressions, however you want to kind of show up. And it could be different for different events. And that's what makes you juicy, is that you always have choices. You always have choice. How you express your environment, how you decorate. You might be how do you create? How do you create this, in appearance? How do you create your home, your environments, the work that you do? That's your juicy part. That's that creative that makes you such the individual. You get to start expressing your individuality more and more and more. And as you, again, like I said, as your brilliance, you start to let go of the things, and you free yourself of all the limiting thoughts and beliefs and actions that you were taking, and you get to show up more in your brilliance, and you start to feel that coming through. You will notice that your appearance, or the way you hold your body, or the way that you talk, or your confidence, you can think of your confidence, or your self-esteem, or your personas, because I think we're all different in different situations, that's part of your juiciness. And that you see whether you're shy at one time, or outgoing in another time, or you like to, it's like all of those aspects are juicy. One isn't right over the other. It's you getting to be you. And then the messy. Let's talk about messy. So being messy. So messy is what we came here to learn. So that's the parts of us that feel like the shadow work would be in there. Parts of us that, that's where we're not feeling good about ourselves, or not feeling good about the world, or we're confused, or where we have our challenges financially, in relationships, in career, in expressing ourselves, in health, whatever those are, those challenges. You got to think of your messiness as, and we're all messy. Every single person is messy. There's not one person that doesn't have messiness. And money doesn't get rid of the messiness. And there's no perfection. This is the biggest thing. So most of the people I work with are perfectionists in one way or another, have grown up to be, because they thought they weren't good enough, or weren't worthy, and so they were like, if I just get better, if I'm better at this, and pushing themselves, right? And so not thinking that they're brilliant or juicy to begin with, and so to be messy was terrifying. Oh my God, I can't be messy because I need to be perfect. And so if you understand that every single person has messiness, and it's part of our experience here on earth, we are meant to be messy, because otherwise life would be boring. You are here to go through things. You are here to grow and have a journey. You're not here to just like think it, do it right away, it's done. You'd be like, okay, I'm out of here. That's nothing else for me to do, right? You came down with it's like, okay, I'm gonna earth school. Earth is a school. You came down, okay, I'm gonna learn this. I'm gonna learn about relationships. I'm gonna learn about love. I'm gonna learn about pain. I'm gonna learn about opening my heart. I'm gonna learn about feeding the hungry. I'm gonna learn about health. Whatever it is. So we each have our challenges, and a lot of times we have our messiness is because we aren't believing our brilliance. We're not using our brilliance, all of our gifts and the things that we came in with. We're not using them. We've put them away. We said they're not good, or we've forgotten. And we said we have to be this way. We have to be a certain way, packaged kind of deal, in order to fit in and to be safe and to be loved and taken care of. And so I want you to know we got that backwards, right? So it's like, it's all of that brilliance is like an inside job. It's us believing that we are brilliant, that we have gifts, that we are valuable, that we are worthy, that we are enough, and that we've come here to learn things, and we have come here also to share that brilliance. We've come here to share the light and the love that are our brilliance, that we come in with. You are all this. I want you to get that. And the messiness is the part that we're kind of scrambling through, learning to not be perfect, learning that it's all right to be messy, learning that, oh, I'm not loving myself, messy. And if I love myself, then I get to be my brilliance, and it's all right. And I'm in the flow then, right? So you get to learn your messiness is a part of your experience here on earth. It helps you to learn, and then also for you to share that how you got through the messiness with others. That's what I've done. I'm sharing everything with you that I've had to learn, right? I'm here to help you move through your messiness a lot quicker and faster, and become more aware and awakened, so that you can be sharing that brilliance that the world now needs, that you are here for, and to know that you were born valuable. You were born with value. There's nothing that you have to do in order to be valuable, to be lovable. And so let me see if there's anything. So the messiness, again, is just about, that's what you're here to learn. That's where you're here to grow. And once you get that, like, challenges or problems, and us sensitives and starseeds are great problem solvers once we align with our brilliance, and that that you are a really good problem solver, that the messiness becomes less and less, and then you see your messy brilliantness might just be like one thing that is really, that's your calling. And in learning that and sharing that, that's your calling and everything, and you're helping all the people that are coming behind you. So the messiness serves you. It serves you. And to learn from it and see it as a learning experience and a place to be, to make new choices. And that's where your juiciness is also, is where you make choices, right? You're making choices what to wear, you're making choices what to do, you're making choices who to play with. That's all your juiciness. So you see how you're a brilliant, juicy mess? And I'm so happy you're a brilliant, juicy mess. And I hope this helps. And if you have any questions at all, just feel free to reach out and ask me. And you can also get a free discovery session with me if that feels like something, if you've got something going on. The other is that I have a community, a membership community for Sensitives and Starseeds. If this aligns with you and you want to be with other brilliant, juicy messes, then come join us, and I'll put that link underneath here. And then I just want to say, just it's your time to shine. We need your energy, your love, your light, which I know you are. And if you're struggling finding that, I'm here to help you. Or there are others out there. You don't have to just choose me, but just ask for help. Ask for help. And remember, I say the one biggest thing is that remember, you are always connected. You are always connected to the brilliance that's out there. Ask for help. Ask your guides, your higher self, source, for guidance, for help. And then listen, and then follow through on their direction. So until we meet again, you brilliant, juicy messes, love, live, and matter. Take care.